Hey, it's Natalie from Catapult here with tip number 8. 10 ways or things to do in your business to make more money, right? Because that's why you're in business, is to make money. Now, I've prepared you for a kick butt because today I'm going to show you what you should, I'm using should because sometimes there's some things that you should be doing stuff. You've got to be doing the right actions in your business consistently. Now, only you can find your consistency spot, right? Because it's all different for all of us. But man, I really want you to check yourself and see what you do to start your day off. So we've got a little bit of a slideshow today just for a bit of interest's sake. But also, I'm the queen of repurposing, so this is a bit of a repurpose of some stuff. So I want you to ask yourself, what would your work day look like if you didn't scroll? So if you didn't scroll Facebook, if you didn't sit in your emails and be reactive, if you didn't have 150 tab opens, what would your day look like? What if you followed people up? What if you followed people up who like your page, who liked your stuff? What if you followed them up? What if you interacted every day? What would your business start to look like? What if you started to make offers each day? And offers could be around sign up, learn more, read more, watch more. What would your business look like? So the biggest tip for making more money in your business is what I'm about to show you next. Is, I'm not called Catapult because I sit on my freaking butt and do nothing. I take a lot of action in my business. But the point of that is I take the action consistently and it's sales based, because you can't help others if you can't even pay your bills. If you are trying to build from lack, it's just horrible thought, right? So I'm going to give you an example of what I can do in 2 hours and sometimes within an hour if that's all I've got to do for my business growth. So in 2 hours, I can conduct one sales call, so a strategy session where where I'm, telling someone how they can work with me. So I can do that, right? So that's pretty cool. But also I can create and set up a retargeted Facebook ad. That's right. I've learnt myself. I've paid for programs. I've finished the programs and then I've gone and I've gone and actually instigated what I've learnt. So I am the leader empowered to do this in my business. So I'm going to then send a group email follow-up from a past event. So if you've been to an event, if you've held an event, if someone's joined a webinar, you've got to be following them up. You can't just follow them up once and say, well, no one commented. You've got to just be following up all the time. And there's ways in which you can follow up, which are, non-aggressive, non-hustle, and really, really connected. So thanks, Pauline, for the hundreds of likes with the hundreds of thumbs up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write and schedule an email to my database. So I contact my database up to maybe 2 to 3 times a week because that's how I want to be able to connect with them. I want them to be able to give them some really cool stuff. And what happens is if people buy from you because they know, like, and trust you. And so the way for people to get to know you is if you are in front of them and contacting them and solving their problems. They're gonna, start to come down and want to buy from you. So the other action that I also take within a 1 or 2 hour period at the start and the beginning of my day is I'm going to follow up with people. So people who I've interacted with from sales calls, I'm going to send some emails to follow them up with and offer them a downsell and see how I can be of service for them. And then I'm going to create a live video with a call to action. So pretty much this really is, give or take, what I would do in the first hour to 2 hours of my business, is in between my clients, before any kind of creation happens, I am doing sales activity. It's just, you've got to start to do it. It's like going to the gym and training a new muscle. It can feel really awful, can feel really weird at the beginning, but if you can find your perfect list of sales activities and you do them, each day consistently, you do a hybrid or a different style of sales, you're going to find a lot of momentum. So, what you focus on grows. So if I'm focusing on following up and selling, guess what grows in my business? It sure as hell isn't my comparison muscle. It sure as hell isn't, the negative thoughts in my head. I'm growing what I'm focusing on, and that is the sales. Remembering it comes from a genuine space of being of service. I'm not going to be sending something to someone that isn't going to be helpful for them. So that is tip number 8. You're a kick butt. How did you spend the first hour of your day? Were you scrolling Facebook? Were you in your inbox and being really, really reactive? You've got to stop doing this kind of stuff. It is really about winners and losers. The winners are the ones who are just getting out there with the right mindset and taking the right actions. That's it. It's not because they're better than you. It's just that they're being a little bit savvier than you. So get out there and give it a go. And we'll see you guys next week to finish off tip 9 and tip 10. See you later.